Here is the truth you feel but never say. Powerful people decide what you are within seconds. Before you speak, before you explain, before you try. They are not listening for truth. They are scanning for risk. Right now, whether you accept it or not, you are already being evaluated. Your posture, your timing, your restraint, your need, and most people fail before the first word leaves their mouth. This is not cruelty. This is biology. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago, not as a moral philosopher, but as an observer of how power actually moves. If that makes you uncomfortable, good. Discomfort is the signal that fantasy is dying. The world is not moral. It is efficient. Humans are status-scanning animals. They conserve energy. They avoid risk. They protect position. When you approach someone powerful, they are not asking, "Is this person good?" They are asking, "Is this person useful, dangerous, or irrelevant?" Approaching power is not about worth. It is about signal control. Machiavelli said, "Men in general judge more by the eye than by the hand. Appearance first, essence later. If later ever comes, Rule 1. Never approach as an equal. Equality is a fantasy invented by the weak to reduce discomfort. When you approach a powerful person as an equal, you force them to correct you. Correction creates friction. Friction creates rejection. You do not shrink. You position, calm, grounded, aware of hierarchy. Animals do this instinctively. So do powerful humans. Need is visible. Need smells. Your urgency tells them you lack options. Lack of options equals danger or burden. Machiavelli warned, men more quickly forget the death of their father than the loss of their patrimony. People fear loss more than they value goodwill. Never approach power asking to be saved. Rule 3. Control your speed. Fast movements signal anxiety. Rushed speech signals submission. Power moves slowly because it can afford to. If you move fast, you reveal scarcity. Slow down, not artificially. Deliberately. Let silence do the heavy lifting. Rule 4. Speak less than necessary. Most people destroy access with their mouths. They explain. They justify. They over-contextualize. Noise is poverty. Machiavelli wrote, "He who speaks too much reveals what he does not wish to be known." Silence creates projection. Projection creates authority. Rule 5. Never try to impress. Impressing is begging with decoration. Powerful people are not impressed by effort. They are impressed by control. Dress clean. Speak clean. No performance. Predators do not perform. They observe. Rule 6. Enter with a function, not a story. Stories are for the crowd. Functions are for the elite. Why are you here? What do you reduce? What do you protect? What do you amplify? If you cannot answer that in one sentence, you should not approach. You have been observed, diagnosed, exposed. Now you choose. Remain loud, needy, and visible, or restrained, controlled, and inevitable. Understanding this means nothing without execution. Execution is where most disappear, not because it is complex, but because it requires identity death. What you have heard is only the surface. Deeper methods exist. They are not shared publicly, not to tease, to protect them. If you stayed until the end, you are already separating from the crowd. Subscribe. And for those who want the uncensored material, the inner level exists. It is not for everyone. It is for those who understand that power is not discussed. It is assumed. Final choice. Victim or master. Invisible or inevitable. Observed or respected.